let's talk about the €1 homes in Italy, because it can seem really, really great, and it can be, but it's important that you know all the information before you jump right into it. Just as an overview, there are certain towns in Italy that are offering homes for €1 in order to encourage people to move to these small towns. And this can seem like a really awesome investment piece. Who wouldn't want to live in Italy with a house that they bought for €1? But something really important to know is that these homes are being offered for €1 by these small towns in order to repopulate the town. Meaning, chances are these small towns are not located near any big cities, especially not by public transportation. They're most likely very rural, and again, because they're trying to repopulate the town, there's probably not going to be a lot of people in that town. It's important to keep in mind that you're not moving to a big city like Rome, Florence, Venice, where things are easily accessible, where there's public transportation, there are options of things to do, there are options of places to go, places to eat, etc., etc. We'll most likely need to get a driver's license and own a car to be able to do anything. That's the first thing to keep in mind. Another thing to keep in mind is that because these towns are close to being abandoned, because these houses are older, a lot of them are going to need a lot of renovations, like this one here, for example. And oftentimes the town will have a stipulation in the contract to buy this €1 home that you have to invest a certain amount of money into renovations, and you have to complete it within a certain time frame. Now, you might look out and the house doesn't really need a lot of work, which is amazing, but that's not always the case, especially when it comes to electrical and water and things like that. A lot of them need a lot of work. Just to tie it into what I said before, remember that because you are most likely going to be in a more rural area, renovations are probably going to take a little bit longer. It's going to take longer to get materials to you. It's going to take longer to get work out to you. Italy also just runs slower in general. It's just the culture. It's how it is. A lot of the towns will also have additional requirements in the contract of how much money you must make, how much money you must contribute to the local economy, how much time you spend at the home. A lot of them have requirements that this must be your permanent home for X amount of years. It can't like be your part-time home or your holiday home or your summer home. It must be like your home. Because again, they're trying to repopulate, boost the local economy, all that good stuff. Another thing that just popped into my head, remember that because these are small towns, it's very likely that a lot of people are not going to speak English, and there aren't going to be as many resources available to you in that aspect. Picking up your life and moving abroad to a big city in a different country is not easy at all. So moving to a small city will definitely have additional challenges. So just keep that in mind as well. Now, does this mean this is a lost cause and you should not do it? Absolutely not. There are lots of people who have done this, who love it, and it was exactly what they were looking for. But it has to be what you're looking for. It's important that you go into it understanding the reality of it and what it is you're committing to, so that you don't have any unrealistic expectations. For the right person, it's a really, really awesome opportunity. Just make sure to do your research so that you can make sure that that person is you.